Nobody believed in Cristiano Ronaldo. People looked at his torn clothes, his old football, and his empty pockets before they looked at his dream. Every day he walked through the streets carrying hope inside his heart, but the world only saw a poor boy trying to survive. Kids laughed at him. Strangers ignored him. Some people even told him to stop dreaming about football because they believed success only belonged to rich players with expensive shoes and famous connections. The hardest part for Ronaldo was not the hunger or the struggle. The hardest part was hearing people he admired laugh at him. During training sessions, Lionel Messi and Neymar Jr. joked about Ronaldo's broken shoes and faded jersey. Sometimes they whispered to each other while Ronaldo practiced alone on the side of the field. Other times they laughed openly in front of everyone. Ronaldo tried to ignore it, but deep inside, every word hurt him. One cold evening, Ronaldo arrived at the football club hoping for another chance to prove himself. He carried his old football boots in his hands because the soles were damaged and almost falling apart. The coach looked at him with disappointment and anger. "How many times do I have to tell you?" the coach shouted. "You cannot play like this. No proper shoes, no proper jersey, no money for training. This club is for serious players." Ronaldo lowered his head and quietly said, "Sir, just give me one more chance. I promise I will work harder than everyone." But the coach refused to listen. In front of the whole team, he removed Ronaldo from the club. Some players stayed silent, while others laughed. Messi shook his head and smiled. Neymar smirked and walked away. Ronaldo felt his heart break into pieces. That night, Ronaldo sat alone outside an old building under the rain. His eyes were full of tears, but somewhere deep inside him, a small fire still burned. He remembered why he loved football. He remembered all the nights he practiced alone, pretending thousands of fans were cheering for him. He remembered promising himself that one day he would become the greatest football player in the world. Instead of giving up, Ronaldo made a decision that changed everything. He called Georgina Rodríguez. Georgina answered immediately after hearing his weak voice. Ronaldo told her everything, the humiliation, the pain, and how he was removed from the club. For a few seconds, there was silence on the phone. Then Georgina said softly, "Cristiano, listen to me carefully. Great people are not made during easy times. They are created during pain, struggle, and failure. If the world closes one door, we will build another together." Those words gave Ronaldo strength again. The next morning, Ronaldo went to Georgina's garage. It was not a glamorous place. It was hot, dusty, and filled with tools, old tires, and broken machines. But Ronaldo did not complain. He started working immediately. He cleaned cars, carried heavy equipment, fixed tires, and worked for long hours every single day. Sometimes his hands bled from the hard work. Sometimes he was so tired he could barely stand. But every night after finishing work, Ronaldo went to an empty street and practiced football under the dim lights. Even when his body screamed for rest, his dreams screamed louder. People continued mocking him. "Look at Ronaldo now," some boys laughed. From football player to garage worker. But Ronaldo ignored every insult. He understood something important: temporary pain is nothing compared to permanent regret. Days turned into weeks. Weeks turned into months. Slowly, Ronaldo saved enough money. One afternoon, he walked into a small sports shop. His eyes filled with emotion as he stared at a pair of shining new football boots and a clean football jersey. For the first time in a long time, he smiled. When the shopkeeper handed him the boots, Ronaldo held them carefully like they were treasure. Because to him, they were not just shoes. They were proof that hard work changes everything. That night, Ronaldo trained harder than ever before. He ran across empty fields, practiced free kicks, worked on his speed, and repeated shooting drills again and again. Sweat poured from his face, but his determination became stronger with every kick of the ball. One day, news spread across the city that the football club was organizing a final championship match. The team would face their biggest rivals, and several players were injured. The coach desperately needed someone to complete the squad. Ronaldo saw this as his opportunity. He walked back to the club wearing his new jersey and football boots. Players stopped and stared in shock. Messi and Neymar could not believe their eyes. Ronaldo looked stronger, more confident, and more determined than before. The coach crossed his arms and said, "Why are you here?" Ronaldo looked directly into his eyes and replied, "Because I'm ready." The coach laughed at first, but after seeing Ronaldo's confidence, he decided to give him one final chance. "This is your last opportunity," the coach warned. "If you fail, you're finished." Ronaldo nodded calmly. The day of the final match finally arrived. Thousands of fans filled the stadium. The atmosphere was electric. Supporters waved flags, cameras flashed everywhere, and loud chants echoed through the air. Messi and Neymar entered the field confidently, believing victory was already theirs. They underestimated Ronaldo once again. But Ronaldo was different now. The whistle blew, and the match began. From the very first minute, Ronaldo played with incredible passion. He chased every ball, fought for every tackle, and refused to stop running. The crowd started noticing his energy and determination. Messi dribbled past defenders with skill. Neymar performed flashy tricks that excited the audience. But Ronaldo focused only on one thing: winning. At halftime, the score was tied. The coach looked nervous. The team was losing confidence. Inside the locker room, some players blamed each other, but Ronaldo stood up and spoke. "Everyone thinks we are weak," he said. "Everyone thinks we cannot win. But football is not only about talent. It is about heart. If we fight together, nobody can stop us." His words inspired the entire team. The second half started with even more intensity. Messi nearly scored with a powerful shot, but the goalkeeper made an unbelievable save. Neymar attempted several dangerous attacks, but Ronaldo helped defend tirelessly. As the final minutes approached, the score remained equal. Then came the moment nobody would ever forget. A teammate passed the ball toward Ronaldo near midfield. 3 defenders immediately rushed toward him. The crowd screamed loudly. Ronaldo controlled the ball perfectly and sprinted forward with incredible speed. One defender tried to stop him, but Ronaldo skillfully moved past him. Another defender slid toward the ball, but Ronaldo jumped over the tackle. Fans rose from their seats as Ronaldo charged toward the goal. Only the goalkeeper remained. Messi shouted for the defenders to stop him. Neymar watched nervously. Ronaldo took one deep breath. Then he unleashed a powerful shot. The ball flew through the air like lightning and smashed into the top corner of the net. Goal! The stadium exploded with noise. Fans screamed wildly. Teammates ran toward Ronaldo in celebration. The scoreboard showed the winning goal. Ronaldo fell to his knees with tears in his eyes. Every painful moment, every insult, every struggle in the garage, every lonely night of training had led to this moment. He had done it. The final whistle blew seconds later. Ronaldo's team had won the championship. The same people who once laughed at him were now cheering his name. Fans chanted, "Ronaldo! Ronaldo!" across the entire stadium. Messi slowly walked toward Ronaldo after the match. Neymar followed beside him. Both looked ashamed. Messi spoke first. "Cristiano, we were wrong about you." Neymar nodded and added, "We laughed at you when you were struggling. But today you proved you are stronger than all of us." Ronaldo looked at them quietly for a moment before smiling. "Success means nothing if you forget kindness," he said. "Never laugh at someone who is fighting battles you cannot see." Messi and Neymar apologized sincerely. Ronaldo accepted their apology because he understood that true greatness is not only about winning trophies. It is also about forgiveness and character. Meanwhile, Georgina watched proudly from the stands with tears of happiness in her eyes. She remembered the broken Ronaldo who once sat hopelessly in the rain. Now the entire stadium celebrated him as a hero. That night, Ronaldo returned to the same streets where people once mocked him. But this time, children ran toward him asking for photos and autographs. Parents pointed at Ronaldo and told their kids, "Look at him. That is what hard work looks like." Ronaldo smiled because he knew the truth. Dreams are not destroyed by poverty. Dreams are destroyed only when people stop believing in themselves. His journey became an inspiration for millions around the world. Poor children saw hope in his story. Young footballers learned that talent alone is not enough without discipline and sacrifice. People who felt broken or rejected understood that failure is not the end. Sometimes life will humiliate you. Sometimes people will laugh at your struggles. Sometimes even your closest heroes will doubt you. But if your heart is strong enough, you can turn pain into power. Cristiano Ronaldo's story reminds everyone that success does not belong to the richest person or the most popular player. Success belongs to the person who refuses to quit when life becomes difficult. From a poor boy with no shoes to the hero of the final match, Ronaldo proved that impossible dreams can become reality through hard work, sacrifice, and belief. And in the end, the same boy who once cried alone in the rain became the champion everyone admired.